everyone be quiet whilst we listen.
Check the mic and make sure.
We interrupt this regular scheduled program to bring you this important message.
Hello, everybody.
Biggest panda I've ever seen. Look at that now.
Look, there's money on it.
Howdy, campers.
Hi, guys.
Welcome. Oh, Sunday.
I'm dealing with this guy right now. He's trying to buy negatives. I'm not responding to his offers till like all of them come through to see how much the total is going to be because he's trying to lowball. So that's what I'm writing down.
Yeah,
anyone
he's
is
like,
wondering
I
why
can't
I'm
stand it.
ignoring you.
It drives me insane when you have like 9 or 10 listings or something, and they're like, "Would you take this much money for all of them?" And you're like,
Because his offers are actually reasonable. He might not want the smaller lots.
"Maybe."
So right now he's being like very reasonable.
Yeah.
So I want to accept these 3, but I can't. And it's crazy because we just sold 2 bunches of negatives. The first negatives that we listed,
we have a ton,
and we have a bunch more.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking to myself today, oh, I wonder why none of those sold. And then I was like going through the bin. Isn't it weird? Has this ever happened to you guys? Like haven't sold anything or it hasn't got any action, but you touch it and then it sells.
Oh yeah,
That happens to me all the time.
Oh my god. Speaking of which, did you find the ship postcard?
No, I haven't looked.
Oh, you were gonna look.
I'm going to. Okay, so he's okay. This is. I mean, it's looking pretty reasonable actually. I think it's gonna go over the. Because it's definitely he's over. He's already up to $70 some. And
What was your response?
I said, "You're welcome to make offers, and we'll refund the difference in shipping after you pay." What?
That's risky.
Why?
He could have thought you meant he'll knock it down to $50.
No. I mean, if he thinks that, he's stupid.
That's what it sounded like to me.
What if I?
You should have said I don't know about $50.
But he's already offered more than $50. You know what I mean?
But he's thinking he's going to get the refund.
No,
back.
he's not thinking that.
Mm-hmm. We'll see.
If he's thinking that, then it's my stupid fault. Whatever. I'm taking these offers because it's. I mean,
maybe you should message him before you take the offers.
Why?
Just to be clear.
But why would he offer more than 50? He's offering more.
Okay, well, your message to him after he asked if you would take $50 was...
Why would he offer more than $50?
I understand.
You don't, though.
Why would you do $50 for all the negatives? You're welcome to make individual offers. If we accept them, we can refund the difference in shipping after you pay. That sounds to me... I'm just telling you what it sounds like to me. But it doesn't matter what you're thinking. I'm telling you what it sounds like to me. This is what it sounds like.
Offers. Let's ask the chat.
Okay, this is what it sounds like to me. What it sounds like to me is he asked if you'll take $50 for all of them. You said you're welcome to make individual offers, and we will refund the difference to you in shipping. Well, that's all you said. So all he thinks is that he's going to make individual offers on this, and you're going to refund the difference to bring him back down to $50 in shipping.
Thank you, bearded PokeTuber.
I'm just telling you, people. You think people are smart. People are not.
Don't.
So maybe you should just clear this up with him.
I legit think that he's not that dumb. But I just don't think that the wording is that. I mean, if you would like me to, fine, I will do that.
I'm just saying to be
No, I'll
on.
do it, Adam. I'll do it. Okay.
I'm just saying we've gotten in trouble
I'm
with this
doing
before.
it. So stop saying it.
Okay.
I mean, come on.
Bearded PokeTuber thinks I'm right. Cameron wants me to be fired from
No.
being customer service rep.
No, Bearded PokeTuber. Bearded
Thinks you're right.
PokeTuber thinks I'm right.
See, this is what I'm talking about. This is all I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm not saying you were wrong in what your response was.
Will refund him.
I'm just saying.
Message him. Oh my god, I'm so irritated right now.
See, here we go. The team Adam is starting to emerge here.
Yeah. And I'm messaging him right now. That's why I have my head down. Okay, so just everyone deal with it right now.
I'm just saying, if he's not smart enough to make offers individually rather than just send a stupid message, he's not smart enough to understand
We'll do
what
that
you
all
said.
the time.
What's up, in a box in a garage? You'll be listening. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Drunk Shark. I think Drunk Shark. See, there's a few people in this chat that have an On Patrol Live addiction, and I'm one of them. And there was a Drunk Shark, and I think that's who Drunk Shark is.
The actual Drunk Shark.
I don't think it's the actual Drunk Shark. I think it's
Hold on,
somebody
I'm
in
gonna
the
mute
chat.
myself because I'm gonna voice to text this. It'll be much faster. BRB.
All right. What's up, Ping? How's it going? We got Corn.
It's cold.
I'm surprised none of you are making me play, what's his name?
And potatoes.
There you go. What's up, Alyssa? Hi. Sarah will be back to say hello to you again. What's up, Ed? Not So Shorty Resells is here. Are you still in Texas, or did you move north for a little while? What's up, Shorty? How's it going? Doing good. Hi, Cameron. If we didn't already say hello, hi, Ann. Hi, Paul. What's up, everybody? Junk Monkey's in the house. Everybody's here. Eclectic Elements here. Jeez. You guys. Mountain States here. How's everybody doing? I haven't had that happen. The only thing that happened was that I switched to Posh Sidekick and then boom, 4 sales same day. 2 more the next. I told you. Wasn't going to steer you wrong, Ed. We had switched back to Posher VA too prior to them contacting us. And the only reason we jumped on the Posh Sidekick train so fast was, well, there's 2 reasons. 1, it's on your phone. And 2, we figured we'd give it a shot because we were still on a trial again with Posher VA. And I'm like, let's just give the thing.
Can I read the message and you can tell me if you think it's appropriate?
I'm sure it's fine.
Okay,
I'm sending
it. I'm sending it then.
Okay.
There we go.
Hi, yes, Sarah. I've been merging old SKUs that haven't been up for 6 years, and now all of a sudden they're selling. Yeah, isn't that something? Thing my wife says: if he thinks that, he's stupid. Yes, sure. Prenup. No, thanks, Mark. You're getting everybody in on it. We already got this. Danica's here. Says, it just got here. Please recap. I'll recap it quick. A guy sent us a message, not an offer. Wants all of our photo negatives that we have listed for $50. We added them up. It came to like $109. Sarah's response back to him was simply, you can make individual offers and we will refund the difference to you in shipping. That's exactly what she said. And I just said,
I don't know if that's exactly what I said.
Yes, that's exactly what you said.
Fine, maybe it is, but if you're that stupid, then I'm
not saying you're wrong. The vast majority of people would think what you think. Most resellers would think what you think. Having said that, you didn't say no, or you didn't say, I don't know about the offer, but you can make individual offers and we'll consider them individually, or something like that.
It was bad on my part. I'm sorry.
I'm not mad at you. I'm just telling you how it sounded to me. See, the way I do it, let me explain my process. The way I do it is I look at the message and I think to myself, how do I explain this to a 4-year-old?
Not even that. 4-year-olds are smarter than
that has peanut butter in his ears. And then I think, okay, this is what I'm going to have to say back.
If he doesn't respond to me in like 10 minutes, I'm accepting the offer.
There's no way he thinks that. Yes, I know. Good evening. Buyers be dum-da-dums. What's a smart person?
Stupid.
Fine, Team Adam it is. See, there we go. I told you. Sarah, you have to think like a stupid person. See?
I can't.
They will take every opportunity to prove just how stupid they are. Yeah.
I can't. I'm dying.
Is there a thing? Yes. Hi, Susan. I'm team everyone is dumb. Yeah. Buyers get confused on purpose. That's true. Hi, Adam. How can I make your Hi, I'm Adam. How can I make your transaction better? Yes. Welcome.
I was like chomping at the bit to accept these because our sales are kind of been a little crappy. But today they picked up, so
yeah, they're okay. No, I don't think there was another shark, drunk shark. We've just been watching the repeats because after Live PD got booted or whatever happened to Live PD, we didn't even know On Patrol Live was a thing. Like I thought they brought it back as like a multi. Because, the last thing I remember is they had, like, a fire one, and then they had a fire and police and ambulance one. Oh. And those were all, and then they had OP Live or On Patrol Live, and I was like, oh, that's just the multi-whatever one. And we were scrolling through Peacock, and, like, their live channels come up at the top, and I was like, what's On Patrol Live? And I clicked on it, and I'm like, this is Live PD, just with a different name. And
right? I didn't know. I was shocked.
Yeah. For those of you that watch it, I think my favorite jurisdiction as far as to watch is Nye County, Nevada. Like, what goes on in that area is incredible. And it looks fine at night, but during the day, that town's a disaster. And I know, but yeah, you'd have to watch it to know. Mm-hmm.
It's wild.
It ain't got no gas in it. Mm-hmm. Hello. Hi, William. Just move here for support. I go back to Texas tomorrow. Not move. Just here for support. I go back to Texas tomorrow. Got it. Do you know wife is always right? Yes, I know. I'm not. Right. Yeah, I'm not saying. I never ever once said she was wrong. I just said how I heard it.
This is my girl.
And I know that there are some smart people out there.
He's not responding. I really want to accept these offers.
How to explain a reply to an eBay message? Oonga boonga, you pay, we ship. Yes. Sometimes I want to start every message with, hey, buddy. So you go to the box that says description and read every word in the box. Okay, buddy? Right. Yes, A&E is suing Reels and OP Live over. Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah, but they canceled them. And for not no reason. I'm not going to get into a political discussion about this, but they canceled that show, and that show was immensely popular. And they found a new home. So
I know everybody I know watched it. Like my parents, it was on. My dad was still alive, but my mom and dad would watch it. My mom watched it.
No, that's Cops.
My dad. No. She watched On Patrol Live too, because my dad talked about sticks.
You mean Live PD?
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, okay. I didn't know it was on that long. I only thought it was a couple.
No, it was on back then. Yeah. I mean, not back then. I mean, it was not that long ago.
Yeah. Nye County is so boring, but has some of the most interesting, weird stuff. Yeah. It looks like a place that you go when you've reached a level like that. I don't know. I mean, to me, it's flat, it's desert, it's nothing. It's not like Las Vegas where there's at least, Las Vegas in it. But it looks like, I'm out of options. Where am I going to go? Well, I'll go here because I don't think anybody wants to live there. The weather never looks great. Like it's either really, really hot and dry and windy, or it's either kind of chilly and dry and windy. It's it doesn't ever look nice. So, and I think everybody lives in a trailer. So, what's the measurement? Who sells one shoe? I still don't understand. That's okay. It's not, we're over it. We got to move on. Because if we don't move on, I'm just going to get yelled at.
I'm accepting the offers.
Just wait. Just wait.
I can't wait. I want money.
What did you say in the message?
Forget it. You're going to say, oh, well, that's wrong, too.
It looks like the total amount you offer was that we will accept the amount plus shipping. If you would like to pay first, we will refund the overages and shipping costs afterwards. Thanks.
What's wrong with that? I said refund the overage and shipping costs.
Go ahead.
Yeah, good. I mean, they've been sitting literally here.
Well, they have an opportunity to cancel. The message is there. Whatever. It covers our ass. I like seeing the TikToks where the perps are tasered. Yeah. As Sarah, I am constantly cheering for that taser to come out.
He's like, taser.
Just because when they hit them mid stride, they're just like, meh. and always fall, and it's like one of my favorite things to watch. But all right, maybe I like it when people get injured. A&E claims to still have intellectual, yeah, but they let it go. They let it go. If I'm of the firm belief, like if you have something going for you and you're doing something and you decide that we're not doing this anymore, and somebody else picks it up and does it, it's on you, bud. Like, you let it go. Adam, trying to be PC, but it's so funny to go there when you run out of options. Yeah, I can't explain how I feel about that area, but it just, I don't know. It doesn't look like there's nothing going for it. It's a desert. Like, the only thing going for it is that it's like a half hour, 45 minutes from Las Vegas. Other than that, who wants to live in a place that gets windstorms with dust balls and like coyotes?
Actually, you could, if you live there, you can collect the tumbleweeds and sell them on eBay, because tumbleweeds will sell on eBay.
But you have to live in a house that is constantly battered by sand, and more than likely
constant access to tumbleweeds.
Yes. It just doesn't. It looks like I can't afford to live anywhere else, so I'm gonna live out here.
Oh man.
But I don't know. It's just what's up, JD? So it's not you. I got it. Sarah's expression, fish flop. Hi, Sal. What's happening?
Hi, Sal. I don't think so.
We can find tumbleweeds. See, there you go. You can find them in Texas.
Wait, is this another offer? Did I accept it?
Oklahoma. There's all kinds of places you can find tumbleweeds.
Okay. All right, now pay. You need to pay. I want your money. Pay.
It just doesn't. To me, it just doesn't look like a place where you like. There's no white picket fence.
Okay, let's move on.
Okay.
I mean,
tumbleweeds sell on the marketplace on Facebook. You can find cabbies in those dirty little socks.
Yeah, they're literally. I was looking at this auction last night, and there was like, it was the most random crap. There were literally a pile of dirty socks. There was like rope, but it was barely any rope. It was like little pieces of rope.
Yeah, it
like,
was very weird.
There were somebody's dirty old pillows. It was like an estate auction. I was like, this is the worst thing I've ever seen.
Yeah. Sounds like Sarah wants to move there and open a new business. Says, I got your weeds of tumble. It's in Nevada too, so I guess you could sell both. But yeah, it's an interesting area. I went to the new Amazon bin store that opened near me. There was a group of 6 resellers who grouped up and waited since Tuesday for the opening Friday. They took all the good stuff.
Okay. What is the good stuff?
What a waste of time.
I
can't even tell you how big. This is the people. Wait, these are the resellers These are the resellers that are probably complaining about how slow sales are on eBay right now. These 6 people that spent 3 days waiting for a stupid Amazon bin store to open instead of going out and doing some work elsewhere. Like, the amount of time you wasted sitting at that Amazon return store to get whatever it was you got is ridiculous. I'm telling you, it's the people that are constantly on Instagram. My sales are so bad. This is terrible, and it's eBay's algorithm and blah.
But I want to know what they bought.
Wound up all of a sudden. 3.5 days from now, can you cancel this order?
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
right.
They have pretty high feedback, so that's my like.
Yeah.
I'm like,
and had 7 carts full of the good stuff.
What is the good
Yeah,
stuff?
but what is the good stuff?
Because I legit.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
realistically, what can you possibly find there? Because you're not going to find a MacBook or an iPhone or a bunch of brand new iPhones.
Maybe you're going to find like some phones though.
Yeah, but again, like,
look what I got. Speaking of phones, I thought this was new in the box, but I found out that it isn't new. And these were, I saw like sold comps on these for like $40. Look, the Jitterbug, guys.
The sold comps were good on it, but it's not new.
I thought it was new, but it's not, because look what's on the the sticker from like the fake screen
Well, they may.
was on the front of the box. I didn't even open it yet. It's just been sitting here since the auction, but it's definitely open. I'm gonna have to charge it, guys.
Are you gonna open this thing?
Oh, it's precious. Some grandma definitely was using it. Look at this, ready?
Does it power on?
And look at that emergency button at the bottom.
Wow, those keys are really. Put your finger on one of the keys. I want to see the help.
Oh, it's the jitterbug.
Just
It
says
legit
lively.
works. Oh, I kind of miss the flip. I miss the old flip.
Look, put one of your fingers on the button.
Yeah, it's big.
I want to see how big the button is compared. Oh wow,
It's a big button.
it's like one of those
It's
remotes.
a jitterbug. Look, ready? Hold on. They're so cute.
Oh wow, it almost
Jitterbug.
defeats the purpose.
What the heck? Why is it still on this screen? Is this thing janky? Is this bunk? I'm gonna plug it in. Oh no! Oh, wonder if it's gonna have some like old grandma's picture on it.
Probably a picture of the grandkids.
It's getting a text. Is it getting a text message? Oh man! What if this lady passed away and somebody's texting her?
I'm sure they paid $1,500, over $1,500 for everything. Waste of time.
That's wild.
I live just north of Weed, California. What is it? It's can't think of is it really Weed, California now? Is that in God, I can't think of the name of the valley. I'll think of it. I wonder what the weirdest thing to buy on eBay is. I don't know. Pizza ovens and those big Bluetooth speakers that have LED lights in them and a bunch of big things. Yeah, I bet. Those 6 people will blame it on eBay servers or a broken search. Yeah, exactly.
I do think though, legit though, sometimes eBay's stuff is broken.
Yeah, but it's not like.
But
yes.
like the search feature doesn't work all the time. Like it's a real thing. Is he
responded to you? No, he responded to your message.
Is he paying?
I
Works
hope I'm not
Can you
vindicated.
give me the backstory on this collection? Sure, I'll give it to you after the show.
Cool. Well, worked out. Those are the same people that will start a GoFundMe page next week because they need rent money. Yes. 100% Adam, right. See? I told you. Reselling is dead. DED dead. Oh my God, Dustin in Ohio bought 2 $50 boxes of surprise boxes. It was nothing but crap. Told you.
Surprise boxes?
Now they're calling them surprise boxes. That's good. Oh, they are crap. Send it to you, Sarah. There's more, but I don't want to spam your Instagram.
Oh, okay.
I found a bin store a few miles from my eye doctor, and I thought I would make a trip. They advertised $1 for items on Wednesday. Finally found it, and it was a bust. Yep, every one I've been to have been a bust. We went to one all the way almost to Akron, Ohio. Garbage. And all the good stuff they had around the edges sold individually. So, Grandma used that. Looks like a razor phone that's ancient. It says lively, unlike the target demographic. Mine just sold about a week ago. Jitterbug. See, there you go. I'm going to go back to the store on Thursday for Dollar Day for Toys for the Kids. There you go. Was told that only during the grand opening. Yeah. I think it's still called Weed, California. It's been called Weed for Yeah, but what's the name of where Humboldt County was and is still. I don't know if it still is. It's still like the weed growing capital of America. I don't know. Text back and be like, Granny made it. I'm okay on the other side. Careful driving tomorrow. I don't want to see you for a while.
You know what? So here I was looking at this and I was going like this and I'm like, this
Why is it not working?
What is happening? Up and down, phone. There's 11. Did she have messages?
Weed is nowhere near Death Valley. No, I didn't think so. If it's near you, yeah.
I can't even use this thing. How's Grandma going to figure it out?
It's on the I-5 just south of the Oregon border. Yeah, so it's near Eureka. And, well, no, it's on 5, so that'd be near,
How do
yeah.
you
No, so it's a
even
little
do
further
this?
inland. Cameron, that's so twisted. Yes, it is very twisted.
Text history.
You should have seen the first six people. They were calling out everyone who was trying to cut the line. Oh yeah, I I would never have wasted that much of my day. I have way too much stuff to do in a day to waste 3 days of my life waiting to get a bunch of shit that people return from Amazon. It's just ridiculous. One had 3 battery warning stickers. He was hyped thinking electronics. Nope, I felt bad for him.
So honestly, Ed, this stuff just looks like all generic.
Cameron took one too many gummies. I'm just that Ainsley, very twisted, and my gummies have kicked in big time. Oh, that's funny. Eureka. I remember they started the StarTech by Motorola. It was like that. The StarTech was the bomb.
Guys,
I loved that phone.
I honestly don't know how Grandma would even use this. It is like so hard to use.
What are you talking about? It's a phone.
You hit up.
They dial
and
the
hit
number.
Okay, missed
Yeah, but
calls.
they don't use
11 missed calls. Oh my God, Grandma.
That's sad.
It was Beth. It said Beth.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out how to reset that thing because can you make a phone call from it? Because that would not be good.
I don't think so. Let me try calling you. Okay.
Okay.
How do you even dial this?
If Beth's phone number comes up on my phone? Wow, that's loud.
I'm dying over this. I don't even remember your phone number.
You know what it should make? It should make the rotary
How do you
dial
clear
noise.
it? How do you clear it? Back. Right? Back. Okay, here we go.
It should make the rotary noise instead.
Oh, shit. I messed up again. Oh, for the love of Jesus. Back and the back arrow. Back is delete. Back arrow.
This is so comical that you
If you're dying, this is how long it takes for you to make a phone call? Here we go. Oh, if it says it's not available, we can't call you.
Yeah, okay, good. Yep, I stopped there when I was coming back from Oregon. Had to stop in Weed for gas. I hope you had a good weekend. Let's see. Yes, you're right, Adam. They had tents and grills and blankets. One person even had binoculars to see. Yeah, they were pretty. Humboldt County. Yes, all the stuff was generic. Yeah.
What's up, Grandma?
I did, man. Busy weekend packing up 45 card orders. Hope yours are good. Yeah, whoops, sorry, talking to myself. Play the voicemail messages. Check the voicemail, Sarah. Hold down one.
Good idea. I don't think there is. There's games, though.
Can you call Beth?
No, Beth was, I think, the one that called her.
Oh.
Because it said Beth, and then it like... How do you even get the phone book in here?
Hi, Beth. You're on air. We found your grandma's phone. Yeah, and then she starts crying hysterically. That would not be...
It has Tetris?
Oh, for the love. That thing is so loud, yeah. Leave for 5 minutes and Sarah has a jitterbug. Yeah, that's right.
You damn skippy, I do.
That's right. Sarah can't dial. What happened? My boyfriend smokes so much weed, I've developed a smoker's cough. It's constant haze in the house. Oh, geez. Tell him to switch to like vapor or something or some gummies. Sarah, that's why the emergency button is red.
I'm scared of it. I don't want to hit it by accident. Wait, can you imagine like the cops show up here and be like, oh yeah, I was just on a YouTube live show playing with a jitterbug.
Yeah. Beth, I hear you calling, but I can't come home right now.
It's just so hard to
Tetris,
use.
the movie. Have you seen the trailer? What? You're not serious, right? And if you are, please tell me it's like the making of Tetris or... Because there's a history behind that game. Because if it's just a bunch of like blocks running around with faces, I'm gonna have serious doubt in society. But what is it? Because I could understand the history because there is some history behind it. It was a Russian game or something like that. What are you doing?
Tetris. Or this isn't Tetris. Oh, this is some mirroring game.
I think it's a memory game.
Whatever. Oh yeah, old people need that. That's for sure.
Oh, God. Wasn't it called Pixels? He's very serious.
Really?
I want to watch it. It's a real movie. Yeah, but what is it? Tell me what it is. When they did the iOS update and made the side button call 911 after 3 presses, my coworker had the cops show up 3 times in 2 days. Jeez. Beth, that isn't a song. Yes. Movie Pixel was trash. I didn't think I saw that. Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah, I don't remember. It wasn't
There's
the greatest.
pictures on it. There's pictures on it. There's Grandpa. Looks, he's so old.
You're just gonna get sad.
Aw, I can't. I don't want to show him. That would be wrong.
Yeah.
Grampy, is this your jitterbug?
It's going to be a drama, apparently. I'm thinking it's going to be the same as McDonald's founding movie, Founder. Yeah, that actually would be a good movie because I read about the history of Tetris a while ago, and it's something cool. So yeah, that would be fine. As long as I just don't want it to be like the L-shaped block and the straight block talking to one another. That would just be ridiculous. So I was like, why does that sound familiar? Tetris the movie on Apple Plus about how he got the rights from the USSR. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. It's about him selling the game, I think. Yeah, that makes sense. Any videos on the Jitterbug?
No, there's just 2 pictures.
It's good. That could be bad. There's Grandpa, and then there's Grandpa.
Grandpa.
You should you show old pictures of people all the time. What makes the phone pick different?
That's true.
Good point. Yeah,
I mean,
more than likely.
I guess I could.
This person is dead.
I mean, I guess I could show Grampy.
I think it's just making Sarah sad, so that's why she's not showing Grampy.
He's blowing his nose. He's got a bunch of tissues.
Yeah. That's called number blocks, Adam. I'm tired of seeing blocks. Oh, I didn't know there's. I mean, for like a children's program, that kind of stuff makes sense. For a movie, I don't know. Maybe not. So what else?
I'm freezing. It's the time of the night where I'm freezing.
It's 72 degrees in here.
Well, I'm cold.
Okay.
And you know what? The red button on here, the emergency button, it's in a really bad spot. Like,
Why?
I feel like...
Yeah, but they're not holding the phone looking at Facebook.
Yeah, true.
They're using it as a phone.
Good point, Adam. Good point.
That's why you're going through menus and stuff. They don't care about that. They're going to dial the number and call somebody.
If they can even figure it out, God.
What, how to dial a phone?
Yeah, but you got to get 2
Area
phone.
code.
You got to get 2 phone. So first you have to take these
No, you
arrows
don't.
to get 2 phone. Yes, you do.
Hit back and get to the home screen.
Oh, okay, you can. You can just do it regular. Okay. This is just so antiquated.
I don't want to see the video. I don't think you can show life alert. Oh dear. Dear Lord, I'm not responsible for the shit that comes out of his mouth. Another movie called Air about Nike launching the Jordans is coming out. It has Matt Damon in it. Really? Now's a good time for it, though. I mean, with all the hypes that are around like old shoes and stuff like that, I think
Shutting down
wouldn't be a bad movie. Yes, I saw the Nike video. Highly anticipated and supposedly going to increase the value of some Jordans. Yeah, I can see that. Sure. If I ever find Jordans, then I'll be happy about it. But I never do. I take that back. I do find Jordans all the time at that thrift store, but they're $95.
Yeah, they're wild prices.
Yeah. Sarah, grandparents have their grandkids load all the contacts and create speed dials. I had to do that for mine. That's the way they just press and hold one button.
Oh, smart. Because, like, that's a lot. That's a lot.
And the grandkids probably get really frustrated. I know we recently had an order that went to Canada, and I had to print out the big wait, let me back this up.
Yeah,
so every other one of our the only other marketplace that we have that sells international is Shopify. And Shopify, their little custom and priority international label prints out on a 4x6 page. eBay doesn't. So we're trying to print out. I tried to print a label. I tried to do the Macari hack and, scrunch it down, but it scrunched it down too much and the barcode ran together. So I'm like, great. So then I tried to print it on our inkjet printer that's sitting right over here, and we're out of ink, like completely out of ink, to the point where like nothing was printing. So I'm like, okay. So Sarah went to Walmart to get some ink, and then I realized that printer wasn't on our Wi-Fi because we had to change the name of our Wi-Fi a while back. So I'm sitting there, and I've got to put the stupid password in with the number pad on the printer, and it's driving me mental because like it kept jumping ahead, or it kept like, and then you hit the back button and it just inserts. I couldn't handle it. Like I just needed a keyboard. So Hollywood still exists, barely. Yeah. Sal says, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
This guy's asking if we know anything else about the family, and I forgot that we have the one dude's high school diploma for sale on eBay.
Which family?
The Ellenwoods, the photo studio people.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We don't know much about it. I know he worked for like he was a freelance photographer that did some work for the paper in Beaver, but that's all I know. Yeah. That's where those the car crash ones took place.
Yeah.
By the way, I found some size 12 Birkenstock sandals. For some reason, I was thinking Adam when I found them. Nah, can't fit a size 12, buddy, and I hate those things. Hit one button for 3 letters. Oh yeah. I don't know how I ever survived. F them grandkids. I had hand them a rotary phone and see if the little shits can figure it out. Yeah.
It's going wow. We're selling slides now.
Junk Monkey, if you ever want to get a good laugh, look at they took like a bunch of kids, like they're probably 12 or 13, and they put them in front of a Windows 95 computer and told them to turn it on and like do this and do that on it, and like most of them took like 5-6 minutes to find the power button. Like it's pretty funny. Pirate Ship prints international on 4x6. Yeah, sure, they do too. But eBay doesn't. I don't know why. So, but now we're good because we have ink. So,
yes, we have ink.
First smartphone I had was the Palm Trio with the pen. I also had one of those. And it was the bomb for a while there. And then I got a BlackBerry and never looked back because those were. And I think I had Blackberries up till I had the iPhone. So, what's up, Mark? How's it going, buddy?
Howdy.
Hello there.
My mom was over today, Mark, and she drank coffee out of your SM postcards. Mug.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. I know Mark can't complain he doesn't have a mug for his coffee because he got his Pittsburgh Picker mug.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's like really into this. He's like, I need to know about this family.
Totally,
I'm like, I don't know about this family. Sorry.
Totally cut off my shameless plug. Sad. Available for sale at pghpicker.com if you want a mug. I was able to adjust the international label to print for me, but yeah, it was very risky because I adjusted it too and tried to get it to print, and it smashed that barcode down enough that where I thought it might not scan, and I didn't want to risk it. So I can say I do know how to use a rotary phone. My great grandmother had one growing up. I also do. Yeah. I actually remember the transition. Like there was those phones that were kind of like they were touch-tone, but they were rotary.
Yes, I remember those. Yes.
Like you hit a button and instead of it going, it went.
Yep. Those are for people that didn't have touch-tone.
But you couldn't dial the number real fast. You couldn't be like because then it would mess up.
Oh, mine would just. I mean, I don't know. I thought it would like catch up eventually.
I thought you had to go like.
Maybe you do. Yeah, we didn't have touch-tone phone forever.
Really?
Because it cost like an extra like $2 a month or something, I think. I don't even remember what it was. And my parents were not paying for it. But they did pay for me to have an 800 number when I went to college so I could call home for free from my dorm room. But then I started giving all my friends the 800 number so they could call me when I was at home from college, and they were like, you know, in other states, and so it was racking up my parents' phone bill, and they didn't like it.
Yeah, the mug smells like coleslaw. I remember rotary phones. I used ones. The worst was if you missed the last number. Oh yeah, you missed that last number, and you're like, God, hang up the phone, start all over.
The struggle.
Yeah, it's terrible. Who remembers party lines? I don't remember them. I was a little young for them, but
When people were little, did anyone call 1-800-5-France?
What was that?
It was like a line. It was like the French, like a French operator line, like in France. And you would call, and they'd say something, and we would just call them and like mess with them.
No, I didn't ever even knew that existed.
Yeah, 1-800-5-France.
Popcorn. Remember calling popcorn?
No.
It was a time.
Popcorn?
Yeah. Called popcorn. It would, you'd hear popcorn and then it would be like, time is now 10:10.
Why would you hear popcorn?
I don't know.
I called the time and temperature. Yeah, that's still a thing. You can call it. We should call it. Let's call it.
I didn't have a touch tone phone until they figured out how to have a hacked iPhone 3. T-Mobile was the only one accepting hacked phones. We have someone asking how much shipping is to Australia, but it's through international shipping on eBay. How in the world do you give them an answer? You don't. You just tell them it's through GSP. Because more than likely they won't buy it because GSP is really expensive through Australia. It should calculate it shorty for them. So whenever they look at the listing, it should tell you. More than...
They said they discontinued the phone number for the weather.
It's because nobody needs it. A lot of the features that come out on phones, like caller ID, was already in use, etc. Like a nuclear plant. Someone else figured out how. Then someone figured out how they could sell it. Yeah.
Oh no! Wait.
That.
It does exist still. Let's call it and see what it says. Isn't this going to be fun?
I'm dying with anticipation.
Okay, here we go. Wait. Yeah.
I heard nothing.
Oh, it's not working?
No.
Oh, it must be because of my Bluetooth is trying to use it.
Put it on speaker.
I just tried to. Is it working?
Yeah.
What is going on here? Oh, forget it. We don't need to call. This is too complicated. I think something is wrong. Hold on.
Oh boy.
Oh no! It took it off. I see.
All right. That was exciting. My grandparents are old school and cheap. They still don't have cable. I can hear myself in the room.
What?
Well, not anymore. I could hear myself.
Yeah, I know because it disconnected when I called the phone. So
they still don't have cable. You should have seen it when they had to connect wires to the house to get internet. They stole from their neighbors for years.
Oh man!
Wow, they have bunny ears. They have just locals. Sounds dirty. Yeah. Hi, Patrick. What's happening?
Hello.
Flying by to say hi. Well, we appreciate it. Yeah, they know what the shipping is. eBay told them. What they really want to know is if you can ship direct cheaper. Yeah, I wouldn't. Well, I guess it depends on the item. They're looking for a cheaper rate. Someone asked me the same question. Well, yeah, it happens. The crappy thing is you want multiple. They want multiple items, but obviously you can't combine it. Yeah, and that's probably why they're asking because it won't let you combine it, and they have to pay individually. So yeah, the weather service. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I heard weather service. That's all I heard too. The 1-900 numbers got so many people in trouble. Yeah.
This guy's so wild. Stop messaging me. I don't know about this family.
We need to call Beth. Yes, just bunny ears with aluminum foil. Wow, that's crazy. Is it? I didn't even. Yeah, I guess you need a digital converter to do that now, but. That's crazy. They're pioneers because everybody's cutting the cord now. We don't have cable. We haven't had cable for years. What's happening? There we go. Is my monitor falling off the television?
This dude says he's paying now.
Great. Awesome. We'll ship it out tomorrow.
And we just sold more slides of Bourbon Street.
Crazy.
For $25.
When the local realtors started using online MLS, they needed modem lines run. Made tons of money, side money. Yeah, I could see that, sure. I remember, the furthest back I remember when it comes to stuff like that was when call waiting became a thing. And do you guys realize, like, the level like the phone company charged people is ridiculous. Like all the stuff we get for free now was a separate charge. Like everything. Caller ID was something.
Yep.
Call waiting was something. Having an additional line was something.
Yep.
Long distance, you can only talk for a certain amount of time. Like,
and whenever I first got my cell phone, I had to like make all my calls after 9 o'clock.
After 5.
Oh, mine was after 9. I thought
it was after 5, or maybe that came later. You might be right. I remember a buddy of mine. Like, you'd call him during the day, and he's like, "Now what?"
He wants a combined invoice.
I knew it.
And he wants to pay right now.
All right, I'll do it right now.
These people.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Hold on, I'm just going to say that we're sending it.
See, this is what happens. Taken away from the
what, Adam? We need his money, and we want his money.
I'll do it right now. Vince.
Talk amongst yourself. Which comment were we on? I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this.
You're going solo.
The backdoor to Scrambler. I miss prank calling. Those were the good old days. Yes, I do too. Whenever we were like, I don't know, in like, I want to say like freshmen in high school, we would always prank call. But if people, did we have it? I think it was 10th grade whenever we got caller ID, and when we were like one of the first people to have it, and people would call us, they'd be like, "Hi, whoever," and they'd be like, "How did you know?" And I'm like, "I'm just magical." And like, even the one kid that called me in my high school yearbook, he's like, "I'll always remember you for your cool phone that tells you whoever's calling before, like whoever's calling, so you know like who's on the line."
These aren't heavy, are they? They're not going to go over a pound. I'm going to send it priority anyway.
They're definitely going over a pound. Each pack probably weighs a pound. Look in the bin next to you.
It's going to Arizona.
Look in the bin next to you. Mm-hmm. See those big packs? There's 2 of them on the floor. So he has 4 of those plus other ones, so probably 5 of those. So put that on the scale and multiply it times 5.
Yeah.
Told you.
It's going to be like 4 pounds.
All right, good. Just do that then, okay? All right. Moving on. I have one of those digital antennas. Get all the major networks over the air free.
Same. We got one too.
We use it for like the local football games and stuff.
By the way, Star 69 was what ruined prank calling.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But you could block the number before you called it. With Star 80, wasn't it Star 86?
Something like that.
You could block your number. So if you would do that, then no one would know that it was you. Right?
Why do I have to put in my zip code every time I calculate shipping? Like, shouldn't eBay know my zip code?
I remember the 10 cents. I remember the text messaging. Yeah, because at first, oh well, he'll get over it. He was going to pay much more than that.
Oh, FedEx.
I remember that because when I first started texting, I literally got really high phone bills.
Really? FedEx is the way to do it.
I had a friend could program the satellite to get all the channels.
Yeah.
Phone company has trained all people to go to the store for phones and repairs. After 7. I swear mine was after 9. But maybe I had like a crappy phone plan.
I know they changed it at one point. Like I remember we had AT&T. Well, it wasn't. It was not. It was AT&T, and then it wasn't. It was Singular. And Singular, they had the rollover minutes, and then they knocked that free time back.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah. So somebody changed it.
The house was built in 1850s, and they still haven't gotten around to putting insulation in the walls. Their hoarding keeps them warm in the winter. Wow.
Wait a minute. Okay, whatever.
Bag phones, 30 minutes for $60. Is that? Yeah. Are you talking about like the big cell phones that like you carried around in like a purse thing?
Yeah, my uncle had one of those. That was the first like not car phone I ever saw in my life.
Unga bunga, you pay, we ship you, dum dum. Oh, now that's customer service, Sarah. That's right. There are probably still people being charged for renting phones. There probably are. I don't believe people go to like Rent-A-Center and stuff like that. I saw some ad for Rent-A-Center on like this girl that I went to high school with. She works at this Rent-A-Center, and she always puts on her personal Facebook like the deals that they're having. And they're like, usually you could rent the sofa for $100 a week, but now you can rent the sofa, the Nintendo Switch, and the TV all for $100 a week. I'm like, wow, that's a horrible deal.
It is. But for people that don't have credit, or have bad credit or something like that, how else are they going to get, $1,000 television or $2,000 television without paying straight up cash for it? So
Yeah, true.
they
but
serve a
TVs
purpose.
don't cost $2,000 now.
I knew a guy who used to buy things from Rent-A-Center all the time, and he's like, "Yeah, my credit's crap, and I don't have credit cards, and I don't want to pay cash for everything." So, I mean, a friend of ours used to work for Rent-A-Center that and he has some stories.
I'm sure he does.
I need and want his money.
He told me.
Yeah, I need and want his money. Send him my eBay store link too. Sarah.
I need and want his money too.
Do you have Prince Albert in a can? Yeah, there you go. Is the refrigerator running? The Jerky Boys are what inspired many of us to make prank calls when we were kids. What about the 100-page paper phone bills listed every call and how many minutes? Yeah.
Yes, right?
That was awful. Especially when your mom got it and you were like,
yes!
She's like, hey, you're on the phone for 6 hours? How's that even possible? And meanwhile, you're basically listening to somebody breathe most of the time.
I was dating this guy in high school, like kind of dating him. I don't even know what you would call it. But we would talk on the phone like every night during the summer. And sometimes we would fall asleep on the phone together and then wake up and we'd still be on the phone.
It's a bit nutty.
I forgot all about these things. Thanks for all these blasts from the past recollections. I forgot about nostalgia.
All because of the jitterbug, guys.
Yeah, what the heck, Adam? I know.
The jitterbug.
My grandparents refused to get caller ID, so every goddamn telemarketer loved calling them because my grandmother has to answer every time. Oh, God. Just get a Google number and prank away. Yeah, it's true. You could. I was trying to be smart and just put all the words together to make it seem like I was the only one worked. My dad was pissed. Oh, was pissed.
The texting.
Texting. Yeah.
That's actually a good idea.
That was a good idea. There you go. We had US West. Yeah. Yeah, we had
US West.
We had Pac Bell when we were in
Pac Bell.
Pacific Bell. Yeah.
We had Bell Atlantic.
And then Bell Atlantic when we hear like Verizon bought them.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's see. The copper wire in the ground has been there for a long time, and people still will not get rid of the landlines. I know. I don't.
My mom
we don't
had
have one. When my mom kicked out her ex-husband, he went to Rent-A-Center and was able to get a full household of furniture because he had horrible credit. Yeah, see? So.
But I feel kind of bad, though. Like, these people are getting so ripped off.
Sexting, you would call it sexting. Yes. My husband was a rental repo guy 25 years ago. Yes, crazy stories. Oh, I bet.
Wow.
So was my friend of mine. You gotta love it when they felt the need to cut down the rainforest to make sure your mom knew who you talked to. Yeah, right. I used to do that too, Sarah. To fall asleep on the phone.
Really? That's fun.
I used to install service to those telemarketer phone systems, cheapest SOBs ever. I bet that most of those places are so shady to begin with. I remember when I moved to California, I interviewed with like 2 or 3 of these telemarketing people. Not because I thought I would ever have a job with them, but just because like I figured I'd give it its due diligence and go to the interview. And like the interview was almost like in the way of them saying you're hired. Like they couldn't talk about the job fast enough to get me to get the job.
Yeah.
Like it was almost like I felt like, have you ever done one of those timeshare things? You ever done one?
No.
You're looking at me like I'd be talking to somebody else. So like they're extremely pushy and there's like different levels.
I think that we're at the level of our relationship that you would know if I would have ever done a timeshare.
No, not bought it. Not, but so like in Vegas, they offer, they used to offer you like free stuff to do this, to go to their presentation. So I didn't know if you ever went to one. Anyways, it felt like that. It felt like the guy was trying to trap me into a job. And like at one point, I'm like, dude, first of all, I don't want your salary. Your salary's horseshit. And I'm like, and second of all, like, I don't want this job. And he's like, well, what if I give you more? And I'm like, seriously? Like, it was all kinds of wrong in every way. We have a military around, and we use Rent-A-Center since they just rent it, and then all goes back when it's transferred. Yeah, I'm thinking they get an allotment since you probably paid for the stuff 6 times. Yeah, that's awesome. Adam, it is the timeshare clause in the prenup. That's right. Yeah, I should have put that in there. Yeah, it's, hey, you paid.
I know.
Yeah, it was very pushy, and all I wanted was some show tickets for a thing that I wanted to see in Las Vegas. And I thought I was being real smart, and I'm like, I'm going to get them for free. This is going to be awesome. Blah, blah, blah. And I go to this thing, and I'm like, the level, so they push you, like you go into this room, and it's like a little, it looks like they're going to give you a TED Talk, where you're sitting there, and there's a big screen behind them, and they're going to do and like, then they sit you down with this guy, and they're telling you how cheap it is, and you're like, I don't want it. I'm like, I'm here for the tickets. And they're like, oh yeah, no, totally get it. And then some other dude comes over, and he tries to sell you on it, so saying the same things. And like, what if I make it cheaper? Can you do this? And then you think that's it. Like, you're like, this is no problem. And then you go to leave, and they're like, just go right through this door here, and then we'll get you your tickets, and we'll get out of here. And you go through the door, and then they're like, just have a seat right here. And then somebody else comes in, and they're like, what if I did this? And you're like, no, I don't want it. I'm here for the tickets. And they're like, oh yeah, no, we get it. And then somebody else comes in, and somebody else comes in. Then they move you to another room and do it all over again.
There's something like this going on at like the hotel nearby us, like next to Wednesday, and you get like this free delicious dinner. I want to go.
No, you don't. I'm telling you, it's not worth it. These show tickets were like $100 a piece, and that's why it was. But no, I should have just spent the $100 because it was 4 hours of my life I'll never get back.
I really want to go get this delicious meal.
There, at one point, that we were going to leave. They're like, oh yeah, just go through here, and like we walk in, and it's a model of the timeshare, and I'm like, shit, we're getting it again. They're like, doesn't this look nice? Isn't this beautiful? You could stay here like once every 9 months for 4 days. So we did one at Disney. It wasn't fair. They gave us a guy with one arm to pitch us. Oh, we still said no. It's scripted. Oh yeah, it's real scripted. They're trying to.
Is like a timeshare thing the one I'm like just saw, or if it's like something about like wealth building or something.
I don't know.
The one that I saw that has the free delicious meal.
Should do that. We should do that. We should do like, we'll teach you how to sell your junk on eBay. Just come and we'll give you a delicious dinner, and then we like force them into like our course.
Oh no! How about they bring us a delicious dinner as payment?
Yeah, there you go. Bring us this.
We'll give you our secrets.
The cheese logs from the bar down the road.
Oh yeah, guys, those were so good.
Do you have a picture of these things?
No.
Yeah, you do. You sent it to a friend of ours.
Oh yeah.
So the little bar down the street has these cheese sticks, and they're not cheese sticks. They are cheese logs. They are massive.
So good.
Like the amount of cheese in these things is completely unhealthy. But they are so good. They might be the best cheese sticks I've ever had.
Hold up.
They're trying to sell you hell, but they'll be trying to give you a temporary pass to heaven. Yeah. It's rough.
It doesn't do it justice. Like, you can't. I guess you can. Like, I don't know. For like, so the marinara sauce is huge. So like, that doesn't do anything.
So the one in the middle of the two big ones is an average size stick, to give you an idea. So the other three are gigantic.
Yeah, they really were so big and like literally like logs. They were so good.
Yeah, they were really good.
I want to go get some more of those.
Cameron says, I love all of this. I'll bring PB and sandwiches. It's great. I love peanut butter and jelly. Sarah doesn't. I love them. I haven't eaten one in a while.
I want like something good. Like, I don't know.
What's
good.
not good about a peanut butter and jelly
I don't
sandwich?
know, but I'm honestly so hungry because my mom and sister came to visit today, and we went to eat dinner. And we went to eat dinner at 3:30.
Yes, we did, because we were all starving. Yeah.
Yes, because no one ate anything, and we usually we eat kind of early anyway now, but usually not until like 4:30. And I am starving now, and I keep thinking about the food that I left on my plate that I couldn't finish, and how badly I want to eat it now.
She's like,
because I couldn't finish it. We got like fried pickles and wings and fried cheese balls and my sister got pizza, and awful. It was so good.
Yeah, it was good. This weekend has not been. We got to hop back on the healthy food again because we've
been not eating too good this weekend, but we've really been eating good during the week.
Mm-hmm. Charge them 10 cents per listing. That's right. Okay, I'll sign up, but if I see a single dolphin, I'm gonna lose my shit. My shit. Got it. Stupid autocorrect. Hello. Hi, Roman. How's it going, buddy?
Hello there.
Looks like cat turds. Kind of. Let's see. I went to one of those things to teach how to sell on Amazon, eBay. Wanted to see what they had to say and get the free meal. Ended up just wanting you to buy from them to resell. See, that's crappy.
That's a great idea. You guys should buy our stuff that isn't selling.
We don't have much.
No, actually, we do. Like, our turnaround is pretty good, actually, but we do still have some like clothes that have been hanging out for like ever.
Yeah. Hi, Kirsten. What's happening?
Oh, I have a great idea.
Yeah, talk about it on the internet then.
No, it's not going to affect, like, it's a great idea for us. We should put all of our clothes on our store at 50% off.
Why?
And blow them out.
Why? Because
some of them they're already 30% off, and some of them have been sitting.
Okay.
So let's do a clothes blowout.
Are we going scorched earth on everything that isn't old paper? Is that what you're telling me?
No, I'm not telling you that. I'm not on that train. But I feel like
I'm getting there.
No, I don't think so. I mean, maybe eventually. Because we didn't sell any clothes this weekend at all. And I saw somebody else that I follow on Instagram do a 50% off sale, and they sold like so much of their
But we did this, which doesn't look like a lot now that I look at it like on camera, but this is a lot of postcards. And then this creepy
plus
girl. Everything
else we sold. But anyway, let's do 50% off the clothes and try to blow some out.
Okay.
I mean, why not? Right? I mean, a lot of that stuff's been sitting for like 6 months. Let's get the heck out of here.
Okay. Installed a phone system for a telemarketer and had to move pallets of toasters out of the way. They gave them away to people. Jeez. Not that train. Crazy train. I'm the conductor of the train. Come and ride the train.
Come on, ride the train.
Cameron's got the good gummies. The courses from eBay, I not that everything you see on YouTube is that way, but you could learn the majority of it from YouTube and trial and error. That's my opinion. I don't think buying any of that stuff really makes much sense, but that's just me. I used to work at a call center in my early 20s. We used to sell cruise packages. We used to get auto show ballots for the numbers to call. They would ring a big bell when you sold a cruise. I imagine that bell didn't ring much. I'm trying to mass upload all my clothing. Also, I found a hat worth $70. Nice.
Or do you mean unload? Or do you mean upload? I don't know what you mean.
Upload.
But I think you might
mass
mean
upload.
Unload. Why would you I mean, maybe you're upload. But I'm not off the clothing train. I'm still going to go to the bins. I'm still going to buy clothes because the stuff that I bought from the bins just basically sold,
Yeah.
you know, like
if you ever find a Levi X logo hat, it's worth a lot. Yeah. The double X's on the Levi's.
He said Levi times Lego. I think it's a collaboration.
Oh, okay.
Learn to read, Adam.
Everybody in right. Do you remember this is a question for Mark? Do you remember when banks would give you small appliances like a toaster to open an account? I remember that.
They do that if you sign up for casino gambling cards.
Sometimes, yeah. Pans.
They give you like pans and stuff.
Pans, and the Hard Rocks was giving the Hard Rock sends us stuff, and I know it's going to happen when we're there in March. They're not going to be giving away anything, but like they had Hard Rock towels they were giving away.
May
they had Hard Rock towels, comforters, pillows, and I'm like, I want all of these things. But I can't.
Right, but we're flying, so we're not going to be able to fit it on our suitcase if we get free crap.
If it's pans, no. But I'm not taking pans.
I don't want their stupid free pants.
I sold an Australia cowboy hat for $115. Nice. No, we never had enough money to put in the bank. Sarah was right that time. That's true. I remember I bought a $1,000 couch in just a couch set just because you would get a free $30 tool set. That tool set sucked. Mark remembers when banks had to verify through Templars for all their funds. Oh, jeez. The banking, the old banking system was so crazy. Like the old ATM machines that really didn't do anything except for get cash out.
Well, what else are they going to do?
Well, now they take deposits. Now they, they do all kinds of stuff.
True. I remember the days of having to take the checks to the bank to deposit them. Yeah. Now you just can take a picture on your phone, on your little computer.
You take the checks to the bank. And then if you had to cash it, like you either had to go to the bank where it was drafted from, or you had to, like if you didn't have a bank account, you'd have to go to the bank. Like if it was a PNC check, you could go to PNC and cash it for like $1. Yeah. I remember that. Templars suck. I hate them. What is a Templar? I wonder if my old aren't they? I think it's I can see it. It's like a I don't know. I'm not going to even try and butcher it.
Okay.
It's Dragon Ball Z but older. Yeah, something like that.
What?
It's like it's like the 18th century. I can't think of it. I wonder if my old Templar account still has 30 pieces of silver in it. Yeah. The deposits without envelopes. Yeah. The OG Dragon Ball. Yeah, it's. I can't define a Templar, but I can picture in my head what it's.
A knight of a religious military order of the 12th century Jerusalem.
There you go.
I don't understand.
I would have gone down 18th century, but I'm wrong. I'm not real good when it comes to anything outside of U.S. history.
Okay.
Unfortunately, they didn't teach us that much in school. Knights Templar. Yeah, like Knights Templar. There we go. We got it all now. Nicholas Cage
I had no idea.
Talked about the Templars in the National Treasure, I believe. Created the first banking system. There you go.
Oh.
Precisely, Sarah. Yeah.
Thank you, Bearded Poke YouTuber. I have the ability to Google.
They fought in the Crusades. Got it all? There we go.
Mark was there.
There's your history moment for this evening, folks.
Thank you, friends.
Yeah.
So, guys, I talked to Commonwealth today, our friend Kevin, and he put my video on Facebook, on the Facebook page. And it is getting more views now. He says it's in his top 15 videos.
Wow.
Yes, and I am getting more followers from it, and people have been messaging me today.
There you go.
With pictures of their Cabbage Patch dolls. Isn't that wild?
You've never heard of the Knights Templar? I have. I just couldn't give you an exact time or exactly what they did. My first job at 15 was at a daycare center. Ouch. I took care of 44-year-olds and got paid hot checks. They had to tell us what grocery store to cash them at. What are hot checks? Are they you mean stolen?
That's what it sounds like.
That's messed up.
Yeah, it is.
Pepperidge Farms remembers. That's right. Yeah. For chart. I watched his video. Templars were a militant order. There you go. There's who needs Wikipedia when you got Junk Monkey. Templars were a militant order of Catholic Church who instituted Western banking. Every country owed them major money till Friday the 13th when they were excommunicated and slaughtered. See, I like that system. It's like you owe us money, and they're like, nah, we're just gonna kill you. It's perfect. That's all you need is more messages. Yeah, right. For witchcraft. That's awesome, Sarah. Excited for you.
I know. I get so many messages. I get so many already.
Yeah. Have you guys seen the YouTuber who cooks old time recipes from the Renaissance days and gives you the history of that? Yeah, I've seen him on TikTok.
Is that Dave's World's Best Recipes?
No. I've seen, I don't know if it's the same guy, but there's a guy on TikTok or Instagram. Why is my ear so itchy? That does that. And it's pretty cool. And some of the stuff they cook, you're like, pheasant? Where do you even get pheasant? But yeah. Where you go
and you kill it.
Where you bought a lawn chair for $5. I imagine it was a lot easier to get away with a lot of stuff back then before the electronic bank. Yeah, I'm sure. They had money. They had no money. Oh, so they were paying you in stolen checks because they had no money. What a great business model.
That's insane.
It's always about the money. Yeah, that's right. We used to get 44 minutes for the first break since everyone had to go to deposit their checks on payday Thursday. That was the big selling point, that money could be accessed on Thursday. 44 minutes to go cash it.
You know, see, I worked at I worked at this place.
I'll just leave and you can talk.
It was okay. It was basically like legit, like most of the time. But one Saturday, I guess something like they didn't get their checks or something happened, or I don't know. And my boss was like, "Do you need your paycheck today?" And I'm like, "Well, I mean, I don't really need it."
Yeah, I didn't come here.
but it is Saturday, and Saturday is payday.
Yeah, when they start asking you things like that, that's when it's time to go.
Like, do you need your paycheck? Yeah.
I didn't come here to hang out. I gotta come here because you pay me. Yeah, people. I've never my first job was at Giant Eagle, which is our grocery store, and they I think checks were every Tuesday, if I remember.
That's a weird.
Anyways, Giant Eagle had a check cashing service, if you remember. So they would cash their checks. So on Tuesday, what would happen is every kid there was lined up at the customer service desk because they would get their checks from the manager and walk right over the customer service desk and cash it. And it was 42 cents or something to cash it. And they're like, because none of us had bank accounts when we were teenagers.
I did.
I didn't.
I had a bank account. I had a when I was 4 years old.
I had a savings account, but I never used it when I was a teenager because I spent half the money on garbage before I even got home. So,
that's very responsible.
Well, I mean, I got lunch and I got, I had to pay someone to buy me cigarettes, and
You're not very fiscally responsible.
No, I still am not.
That's good.
Hot check equals bounced or rubber check in the South.
Yes,
Got it.
Yes.
Got it. Especially in Texas. Worked at a place that constantly bounced my pay. I've never had that happen.
Wow, I never did either.
Never had that happen.
Except for, like I said,
I've heard.
One time they're like, "Do you need your paycheck?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
I've heard of people having this issue, but I feel, yeah.
Oh, and you know what they did, right? This is what they did. So they gave me cash.
Was this a flower shop?
No, this was somewhere else. Yeah. They gave me cash. And then I had to sign the check back over to them whenever they wrote me my paycheck.
Shady.
It was sketch.
Yeah, I've never had anything like that happen.
It was really sketchy.
We got paid every 2. We got paid every 2 weeks at one job. Hell, being sober for 2 weeks. Yeah. Do you need me to work today? Yeah, right. Yeah. Then yes, I do.
Do you need a check? Yeah. Can I have it, please? Thanks.
I'll be leaving if I'm not getting it.
What is this? eBay.
eBay. It says I'm still at my first job 12 years later. Jeez. I worked at Weiss Market and got paid on Tuesdays. They would cash them, but not while you were on shift. Yeah, right. We had to be either on a break or not there that day, and they'd cash it. So I had a savings account when I was a kid. It was called a Plano Tackle Box. Oh, God. I was like, oh, that's a weird name for an account. I had a savings account with PNC Bank, or no, I think it was National City, and which is now Citizens.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. And I remember there was like $6 in there forever.
My parents, okay, my grandparents would always give us like $100 for every birthday and Christmas. And my parents made me save it every year, like from the time I was 1 until I was like 18.
Yeah. My grandparents would give us checks for like $20, $25 or something like that. But up until we were like 13, we would get savings bonds all the time because
Oh yeah, you still have them.
That inside, I have a couple. Yeah, the biggest ones. That Encyclopedia Britannica guy must have loved my grandmother because they were all stamped with Encyclopedia. I didn't know Encyclopedia Britannica sold savings bonds, but apparently they did. And he must have loved my grandmother because she bought them. And I know the rest of her grandkids got them too. I have one that hasn't matured yet. And I have like 2 more that are already been matured. But
how much longer does it have to be?
another year, I think.
It was
a big one. It's a big one. So it takes a while to, it was a 20-year or 30-year savings
Yeah, I was
bond
going to say,
like
because like we're kind of old, so I would hope it matures soon.
Weiss on Tuesdays. Well, that was back in the day. So everyone there's 36 Pete's hanging around and only 15 likes. I know. What's going on? If y'all don't like, we're going to call Beth on the jitterbug and blame her. Hit that like button.
I turned the jitterbug off. I wonder how much actually I used jitterbug and see how much I can sell it for.
What he's trying to say is hit the like button, guys. We'd appreciate it. 3 blocks away. I know we don't have Weiss markets here. I don't think, do we? Yeah.
The only Weiss market Delaware, I think is where I saw.
Yeah. Worked for a construction company that went bankrupt, took all the welding gear. Smart. That's how you get the money back. I've never worked for a company that closed while I was there. I worked for a couple companies that like I started to see the writing on the wall and I was like, I should find a way to get out of here before the collapse because I have a feeling things are going to get ugly. And I left before they went bankrupt. But yeah, never had anything fold while I was, well, no, I take that back. I did work at a nightclub in Pittsburgh.
You worked at a nightclub? Why don't I not know about this?
Yeah.
Were you a bouncer?
No, I was a bartender.
Oh, lame.
Yeah. I worked at remember Banana Joe's and then it changed to Headliners for a year.
Oh yeah, sure. I know exactly what
I came in, it was right next to Bar Pittsburgh.
Wait, did you take me there?
We never have been to one nightclub.
You took me some janky bar one time, like in the beginning of our relationship.
Oh, in the South Side, Bar 11.
No.
With all the shit hanging off the wall.
Adam, it wasn't that. I've been to Bar 11 before I met you. This is something else. It was like...
Well, first let me back you up.
I think it was like
if you're calling wherever I took you janky, and you've been to Bar 11... And
Bar
you're still
11,
is disgusting.
Mold.
Is disgusting. And so wherever I took you, I guarantee was cleaner than there. I don't remember the bar you're talking about. Are you talking about Belisario's in the North Hills?
No, it wasn't. It kind of was reminiscent of the Appian Way, but lighter inside. Like, are you talking
Sidelines.
Yes, the lines made me think about
Sidelines. Yeah, that was my buddy who used to own that bar. But
wait, what was the one you took me to that was like in a shopping plaza?
Blue. He owned both of them.
Oh, okay. See, I remember these things. Adam took me to all these bars trying to get me all drunk when we first met.
Every guy in this chat knows why. Weiss in Bedford, PA, and Points East. There you go. There's a Weiss Market here. The only Weiss Market I remember is Westminster, Maryland. I worked at Joe's Crab Shack. That closed. I took a couple. Smart. Pole dancer. No. Bottles from the bar. Yeah, so we got shut down. corporate came in after the evening and just shut the whole place down. So, but all our paychecks were still there and everything. Trust me, I left with a lot of bottles of liquor that night. We got Me Too, Adam. Always had some kind of excitement. Yeah. The same jewelry store that kept bouncing my paychecks went out of business. I took everything that wasn't nailed down and dared the owner to say something.
Oh my god!
Adam was a male stripper. Oh. I worked at a salon / spa owned by two best friends. One slept with ours husband. We showed up to work one day and evening, everything was gone.
Oh my god!
Jeez. How do you pronounce Southside again? Southside? Did I say it wrong? Did I say Southside?
Southside.
Dee's correcting us on our Pittsburghese. Did I say it wrong?
The used jitterbugs are only worth like $20.
We only paid $1 for it.
I know, but it's still disappointing.
That's a pretty good profit. Oh, you're gonna turn into one of those?
What? I'm not turning it into anything. $19 free shipping. Stupid jitterbug. I'm about to break it.
Okay. I got it. One slept with the other's husband. I was gonna just skip by it there, Danica, because I didn't want to. Your lifestyle. If you have our husband, then I didn't. I don't know, but I get it now. Yeah. That was the only place I've ever worked at that closed while I was there. But I kind of knew it was coming. So sell it as a Tetris gaming machine.
It doesn't even have Tetris. It has some stupid memory game. I thought it was Tetris.
Yeah, he did. He did pay $96.
It was actually negatives.
Yeah, 96 bucks.
I'm gonna break the jitterbug in half. That's how I feel right now.
Don't do it. Yeah, these are the negatives.
So
they're actually the big negatives. And we've been selling them in packs like this. And Sarah goes through them and puts likes together, gets a little light board out, and puts them.
I haven't been putting that many likes together.
I'm feverishly listing postcards somewhere else.
Yeah.
I only tried the get her drunk trick once. She drank my wallet dry, and then ended up with the worst hangover. Then I ended up with the worst hangover of my life. Never try that with an Irish stripper. No.
No. For the love.
No. That's a good rule of thumb, Junk Monkey. Thank you. Awesome. Yeah, they are pretty cool.
I'm freezing.
It's funny. The two things that out of that lot that you put off listing are probably the two of the hotter things that have sold out of all those.
I know, right?
Because the slides are selling.
We just sold another thing. The slides for $25.
Yeah. Are they glass negatives? No, they're not. No, they're regular photo paper, but they're like this big.
They're not photo paper.
Or whatever that is.
Whatever they make it out of.
Sold mine for $39.99. Free shipping. Is Jitterbug a game or a crafting thing? I missed the beginning.
Oh, the Jitterbug is a flip phone.
There you go. With very, very, very large but why does it say Lively on it? Is that the
because brand? Lively Flip is now Jitterbug Flip 2, Adam. Get it together.
What does that mean?
I don't know. It used to be called Lively, now it's Jitterbug 2.
So it's the type of phone?
I guess. I don't freaking know.
Got it. $8.99 shipping. So there you go. $39.99 plus $8.99 shipping.
Your Jitterbug?
Was it like that? Was it the Lively flip phone?
Was it used? Because the sold comps for these are only coming up for Lively's for $20 plus $9 shipping. And it doesn't even come with a box. So I think I'm going to throw the box out and just sell the phone.
Maybe. Yeah. Even better.
Do you think anyone cares?
Probably.
About the box?
You probably get a little more money with the box.
All right, fine. Yeah, you're right. Because someday somebody might be collecting antique jitterbugs, and they might want the box.
Same phone, $39.99 plus $8.99 shipping.
Dang,
I have come to realize that people don't bargain shop as much as I think they bargain shop on eBay, because, and I'm going to make a video about this. I'm not the foremost expert on postcards or paper, but I'm going to make a video about this because it's interesting to me because I look at sold comps for everything I'm listing. And this postcard,
The Pyramid Motel.
there was like 50 million of these listed.
Yeah.
And it's still sold in under a
Well,
day.
ours is
Or-
probably at the top of the list because of the promotion rate.
Maybe, but I thought people more, especially people that collect, I figured that people shop a little bit more on
Maybe.
eBay. Because like on Amazon, people don't shop for the most part. I mean, kind of, but
I
not
do.
really. Like it's a quick look and then you're done. But I feel like people on eBay kind of troll through, and look through all the deals.
They
I
troll?
do. I look a lot more extensively on eBay than I do on Amazon. So, but it's interesting to me that like, and I know there's a few of these postcards in here, and I'm not sure of which one, but like, I know there's a handful of them that like, there's a bunch of them out there, and people just are buying them still from us. And I don't know what, maybe it's our listing. I have no idea.
It's probably that great scanner that you have.
It probably is. Yeah, it probably is. That's probably true. And my great descriptions.
You don't put
Which
description.
is pretty much what it says on the postcard. Oh, it's just funny. Anyways. Jitterbug Lively sold for $29 plus $11.88 shipping on Macari.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna put that up. for
$30.
$30.
$30. Found an old Weller soldering iron. Nice. We've sold those before.
Yeah.
I pay more for electronics if it comes with a box. Tells me that the seller/original owner was a little more put together, not a savage. That's a good point.
I'm savage.
What? Adam, no, postcard people will pay up if it comes from a better seller. There's a lot of shit postcard deals on it. Makes sense.
Guys, how do I need to swipe this live.
Kelly and I were talking about this offline, and I think I brought it up in the live. It's just the randomness that people buy for like postcards. Here's a good one.
It's pontoon boats.
It literally says on the back, pontoon boat, a new mode of water fun.
A new mode of water fun.
And I'm sure they're buying it because it's just an old pontoon boat, but it's just funny to me that like someone's like, ooh, pontoon boat. And then there's this one. Canoeing on Lake Susan.
Wow.
I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. There's
Crazy to me.
eBay is curated differently, yeah. They buy from you because you answer their messages. Cool. Yeah. Title, postcard boat.
Oh man.
That's Mark's titles. Postcard.
That's
with a
like your
book.
titles. You don't put I put extra stuff in if I do
It's
it.
why? Yeah, but you know what you don't do? You don't give a shit about the search terms or the theme or anything.
Oh no.
You just
don't
skip.
do any of
Well,
that.
you do realize that's how people find stuff, right?
Sometimes.
No, I mean that's legit their search terms.
Okay, legit then. I'm glad you're doing it and not me.
Lake Susan. Yeah, it's Lake Susan.
I'm glad you're filling in all those parameters.
My title was Jitterbug Red Senior Citizen Simply Flip Phone. I use sold similar. It's
All
a good
right.
one. Yeah,
I'm gonna do it.
Beautiful scenery. Be taken away on a mental vacation with this photo. Hey, do you need more?
Wow, it actually knows the day and the time. Look at that.
Yeah, it's still connected to the
How does
network.
it know? How does it know?
I got more beautiful scenery for you. Here's a sailboat. Seriously. There's a sailboat in Biloxi, Mississippi.
Why is the light red on the top? Why is there a red light? What's that about?
Ooh. This one. Oh, this is a Bahamas one. That's why that one sold.
A Bahama.
How about how many of you have been to Hobbs, New Mexico?
I have.
No, you haven't. The first time you crossed the Mississippi was when we went to Vegas.
That's not true. You don't know my history.
I wonder what Hobbs, New Mexico looks like today. Probably a few more crackheads. This is by far one of my favorite.
Oh, that's terrifying. You need to get on the big screen. Look, Colonel Sanders is riding it.
Yeah. This is a solid no for me, just so you know.
You can't take it out of the sleeve. The reflection is jacking with it. It's making it messed up. Look at that. They're riding. What is that thing?
It's a chairlift. It's
Look
like
at
a
that. Look at that dude just literally sitting there with his hands on his lap. That is Colonel Sanders. He looks like Colonel Sanders. He's not scared at all.
Oh, he's scared. There's no way he's not.
He looks not scared.
You're literally sitting in a wooden chair suspended by a bunch of aluminum pipes about a mile off the ground going up a mountain. He's scared.
Yeah, 100% looks not scared.
I'd 100% have... I would have to wear the brown pants to go on this.
Definitely 100% scared.
There is no way that I would not crap my pants on this thing going up this mountain.
You're gonna poop.
There's no way I wouldn't. That is the most terrifying thing I've ever seen in my life. They had one of those at Kennywood, didn't they?
Yes, but it was never operational. Like, it would always be broken, and like no one really like ever used it. Like, maybe in high school they did.
Yeah. Oh, really? I saw it, but I don't think I ever rode it because I don't do chairs suspended by a string. There was one when I was a kid. It's still there, and I don't know if it's still operational, but there was one at the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk in Santa Cruz, California, and every like fifth chair had like what looked like Flintstone characters, but they weren't Flintstone characters.
Oh, dang, what were they?
They were like Wish.com Flintstone characters. Like, they looked kind of Flintstone-y, but they weren't. And like, you couldn't ride it, obviously, but for some reason, every fifth chair had this goofy-looking, like, cartoon got caveman thing riding on it. And you're like, what the hell is that? It's just weird. Let's see here. Susan has been to Hobbs, New Mexico.
Wow.
Grew up about 80 miles from Hobbs, New Mexico. More crackheads.
You guys should buy that postcard. We have more in the store.
That's a posed picture. Oh, I'm sure.
Like, sitting there.
Heck yeah. If there's a couple, there is a cactus, 3 cotton plants, and a Dairy Queen in the picture. It still looks the same as it did today. Yeah, probably. Colonel Sanders might have a little poop coming out. Yeah. Not for any amount of money. Those lift chairs were originally white. I'm sure. The picture was taken before OSHA existed. Didn't Wish rebrand as Temu or something? I don't know. Did they?
I've never bought anything off Wish.
I have not either.
I wouldn't buy off Alibaba because they have little like doll glasses that supposedly fit Cabbage Patch Kids that some lady told me about, but I just haven't done it.
Good. Yeah, the chairlift thing, that was terrifying. It looks just completely terrifying. There's no way that's still operational, and there's no way there wasn't a story about somebody falling to their death on that thing.
Oh my god, it looks so scary.
Yeah.
What is that thing called again? I'll look it up. I'm gonna see if anyone died on it. Honestly.
It's the Mile in the Sky spectacular chairlift to the Gold City. Franklin, North Carolina.
Mile in the Sky, Franklin.
Gold City, Franklin, North Carolina.
Franklin.
Which, if you guys find Gold City postcards, Franklin, North Carolina, they're worth some money because we sold several already. I was working in the middle of nowhere in New Mexico, and Hobbs basically is a little town with a bunch of hotels, closest I could find. Yeah. Time to go to sleep. Good night, Mark. Thanks for stopping in. We appreciate it.
Good night, Mark.
I wonder if the same thing Temu is Wish, all junk. Yeah. Oh,
probably.
I'm sure it is all junk.
Oh, wait.
I've never bought...
I don't know if it is or not.
Is Gold City, North Carolina? The Gold City still in Franklin, North Carolina?
Gold City.
Franklin, North Carolina.
Franklin. Here we go. Gold City Amusement Center in North Carolina. Franklin, yeah. It's a gem mine.
Yep. And you can pan for gold.
Yes, here we go.
Do they still have the chairlift?
Oh, dang. Look at this guy.
Oh. So it's still there, is what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying
No.
that. What I'm saying is, oh, look, here's the incline.
That
It looks
doesn't look as terrifying, but still
rickety,
pretty
though.
janky, yeah.
Let's see here. I'm trying to see. Billed as the South's most thrilling and romantic tourist attraction, Gold City boasted in advertising its 4,000-foot skylift up to the 16th century Spanish village. But I don't think it exists anymore. I'm not.
There's no way it's still there. There's no way they'd let people ride on that thing anymore. There's laws in place that prevent something like that from ever existing.
So scary.
Yeah. I went panning for gold when I was a kid when I lived in California.
Oh, that's cute.
What
Did
a
you get
crock. Yes. Everybody did. Yeah. I had a little, Ed might have done this too, because it was popular in Southern California too. You went panning for gold and you stood there. So like I thought, because I'm a child and I'm thinking we're going out with like pickaxes and we're going to ding, 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 and get gold. No, you go to like this stream where they have like this wooden table set up.
Yeah.
And the guy takes buckets off the bottom of the stream and dumps them onto the table. And then the kids get their pan in there and go like this.
Right.
And then like you look at it and you're like, I got a bunch of rocks. And then the guy's like, oh, no. You see this little thing right here? This is gold. And then you get it at the end of the time. You get to keep anything you find. So you go out and like you get this little vial with water in it and your little gold slivers sitting in there.
Look at their website. They still exist, I guess. But look at this website. When was this updated?
I don't think they still exist. Websites.
No, they do. They do. Some guy said he was buying it. Look, is this like website from like 1997 when the internet began?
But Mom, I run a ride to swing. I pan for gold fairly often. The gold in our wedding bands are made from the gold I mine.
Oh,
wow.
Nice.
Do you go out with a pickaxe and ding, 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 or you just bucket up some soot from the bottom of the river?
That's a legit website.
It looks like a ski chair lift. Yeah, kind of, but not. It looks much more rickety.
It looks like a ski chair lift. You're right.
Ski chair lifts at least look somewhat stable, which I'm still not doing that either because I went skiing once and it didn't go well. So I'll never go again. Yeah. I think I hold the record for falling down the most times on the bunny hill. So I'm not a skier. I know it's surprising by looking at me, but I'm not a skier.
I'm shocked.
Yeah, not a skier. It would be funny to watch you ski though.
Why?
Because you probably crash into people.
Yeah, I'd probably die. You know how many people die like from skiing accidents? Isn't it like a lot?
No, those are the people that go up on the bluffs and
those people are wild.
I don't think anybody's dying on the bunny hill at Seven Springs in Pennsylvania.
I'll be watching those videos of people skateboarding in the mountains of California down the roads and people skiing like on those bluffs and stuff for hours.
People in California, Northern California,
terrifying.
People in Northern California are hardcore about skiing. I remember me and a friend went. A friend of mine flew out from Pittsburgh to California. Went to Reno for my 30th birthday, and this was early November. They don't normally get the bulk of their snow.
Reno was in Nevada.
It is about 3.5 hours from where I lived, and you got to go up over the Sierra Mountains. You got to go up over the Donner Pass and everything. You remember learning about them? The Donner Party. You don't remember learning about the Donner Party?
Guys, okay, so first of all, I hated history and I also hated math. The only thing
this one should stick out in your mind.
I was going to be like a biologist whenever I was.
No, that story should stick out in your mind.
Why did someone die?
Big wagon train going west. They went up over the mountains, got stuck in a
Is
snowstorm.
that like the Oregon Trail video game I played?
No, they had to eat. Yeah, they had to eat each other to survive.
Oh God!
Yeah,
Isn't there like a movie like that too?
maybe, I don't know.
Like
But
no, a movie about like an airplane that crashed and they had to eat each other.
I don't know. Let's just say they went to dinner.
Guys, that's nasty.
Long pork. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. So, but anyway, so they get the bulk of their snow end December, January, February,
Nasty.
March, and this was beginning of November, and they got a freak snowfall, and like everywhere we stopped, like along the way,
Yeah.
we stopped at like a convenience store, and like there'd be people come in and they're like, "Are the slopes open? Do you know if the slopes are open? Are the slopes open?" Like at least like 30 people I heard ask that stupid question, and I'm like,
wow.
"You guys are hardcore about your snow."
Right.
So yeah, when I lived in San Francisco, we went skiing every weekend. Yeah, that's one of the joys of living in the Bay Area is you could literally find spring, summer, and winter all in like a matter of like 4 hours.
That doesn't sound like a joy to me.
You go to San Francisco, it's kind of springy, a little chilly.
I have no desire to
Kinda
go
cool.
there ever.
And you go like inland a little bit more, and it's like 90 and hot. And then you go further north and into the mountains, and it's snowing and 30 degrees.
Okay.
So, other than that, there's no other joys. But that's one of them. So,
There's
to
no
me, at
other
least,
joys.
to me at least, there wasn't. But, yeah, that was my. And then we went to Reno, and Reno was cold and fun. So, Reno's like Atlantic City, but
Yeah.
maybe a few more junkies.
Oh, great.
No. Well,
Maybe a few more junkies.
the last time I was in Reno, there was a few people that I'm just like, this isn't going
Last
well.
time I
Life
was-
has not been kind.
Last time I was like down the street, I was like, there's a lot of people that I was like, this isn't going well for you.
I went skiing up to 7 months pregnant. Doctor said it was okay. A friend went down the mountain surrounding me as I went
What?
down.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's wild.
It must have been a while ago. I can't see a doctor okaying that now.
Maybe.
They won't even okay my mom to drive, and she's been out from knee surgery for like 3 weeks now.
It's been 3 weeks. I thought it's only been like 2.
I think it's been 3. I don't know.
Yeah, you might be right. It happens every so
They
often.
wouldn't even let me out of the hospital when I dehydrated myself because they're like, "You might have had a heart attack. We're not sure."
That's
Okay.
when you. That's if they won't let me out of the hospital. I rip my IV out of the arm and I leave.
I didn't do that because I'd rather them take
I
it
told
out.
him to. I was like, just rip it out and let's
I'd
go.
rather them take it out. It's in a vein. I don't really.
I remember that night too because we got to the hospital. It was like literally 6 o'clock. We were there until like 4 in the morning. Oh my God! And then I thought like Adam might die, so I'm like, I better stay with him. So I ended up staying at his house overnight, and then I had to get up for work. I'm not kidding you, at like 6 o'clock.
Yeah,
I was so exhausted that day.
I think this is a bad joke, right? He did die on a ski accident. Didn't
Yeah,
he?
he did.
Yeah, this is a really bad joke. Well, these days gas stoves are dangerous. That's true. Yeah, come and take it. Everyone wears helmets now. That's true.
That's smart, actually.
I was water skiing 7 months pregnant. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, really, what's gonna happen?
It's actually smart to wear a helmet when you ski.
Do people wear helmets when they ski?
Yeah, those hardcore people do.
Oh,
I would wear one.
I didn't wear a helmet when I
I have a
skied.
delicate brain.
I hit a few trees too, so that probably explains a lot.
I have a delicate brain.
You have a delicate brain.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even you didn't even make it one lap around the ice rink. So
Ice skating terrifies me. Okay.
so does roller skating. Any
Anytime-
sort of skating.
I don't like skating. When I was little, like my friends in high school would always go ice skating, and they would never have my right size of skates. So I'd just have to get like too big of a skate. My ankles would like never be supported. So I was like would always like fall, and like it would be terrible. And then like whenever I first met Adam, he's like, "Oh yeah, let's go ice skating." So we ended up,
Well,
like,
we
going-
have that cool little, like in downtown, we have that cool little ice rink around the big Christmas
Meanwhile,
tree.
I was like, I don't want to do this. I'm terrified. And so literally I stood there while everyone else skated just in ice skates because like kids were falling and they were bleeding. Like I was not going to
There was a few of that going on.
skating. I'm sorry.
I spent a lot of years.
It's my
on ice skates.
nightmare.
Yeah. Went to Palm Springs when Sonny was mayor and passed the Bono says no law. The Bono says no law. It was a great day for a 20-year-old sailor. What was the Bono says no law? I need to know. Doctor said since I'd been skiing all these years, there was no problem continuing to do so. I stopped when my clothing got too snug. Yeah, it makes sense. I tried it once and I didn't.
I feel like I'd be
didn't
okay
like
with the skiing, but the skating and the
You probably would be because the chances of you busting your face on the slopes are slim. So
I don't want to bust my face.
stopping is an issue for me.
Yeah, I just don't
because you're
want-
supposed to put like your skis together to slow down. And I was an ice skater, and they're like, "Oh, you should be able to stop on your
I
sides."
know Adam
I'm
can
like, "Nah."
skate. I was
Okay.
like shocked that he could skate and roller skate. Like I
I
was
played
like,
hockey.
this is amazing.
How do you think I played hockey?
I don't know, with your feet. I don't freaking
No,
know. I thought that was a lie.
no. I legitimately played
And
hockey.
then I was like, Adam actually has abilities. Although when we went ice skating, I was like kind of mad at you that day too, because you were mean to me.
Great.
I'll never forget
He
that.
outlawed G-string bikinis, so thousands upon thousands of girls convened on the city, and every one of them were wearing. What were they wearing? Every one of them were wearing them.
String bikinis.
Well, he outlawed G-string bikinis. What a douche!
Oh, Adam. I don't want to see anything wrong with butt cheeks in public.
What was that show we were watching where it was like the butts? It was like 90 Day Fiance in Paradise or something. And
Oh,
like
yeah, they just showed butts constantly.
every B-roll was like some lady in a G-string bikini. And Sarah's like, this is like the butt show. There's just
It was
butts.
all butts.
It's all butts.
I can appreciate a good butt. Like, I'm not against butts in public.
Mhm.
I mean, it's a butt. If it's
See,
a good
but-
butt, if it's a bad butt, no.
So it's like, have you ever been to a nude beach? No, is the answer to your question.
Who, me?
Yes.
Have you?
Yes.
Were you naked?
No. There's a bunch of them up and down the Northern California coast. And friends of ours came into town, and we were all going like down the coast.
Yeah.
And we stopped at a couple, like, because there's there's public beaches up there, but they're just like they're open to the public, but there's no lifeguard or anything like that. It's not like your typical beach that you see. They're just beaches, and you go down there. There's signs. It's like, if you drowned, have a nice day. And we were walking down like the little stairs that are there, and we literally go down the stairs, make a right, and we're on the sand, and we turn, and we're like, oh shit. And it's just a bunch of naked people, and we're like, let's go. So we left, and
Oh, so you weren't like hanging out there.
no, and I'm going to tell you why. The people that
There
typically
were too many butts.
No, the people that typically want to be naked in public aren't the people you want to see naked at all.
Oh, Adam.
So it's like 60-year-old men walking around, and like, just people that they're like, keep your clothes on. You look better. So, yeah.
Oh my.
That's the problem with things like that, is that you said you didn't like butts in public aren't a big deal. Well, the people that would want to show their butts in public probably aren't butts you want to see. They're like my butt, which is non-existent.
I like your butt.
I've never been snow skiing or ice skating. I need to fix that. Yeah.
No, you don't. Ice skating's terrifying.
That's a tough order in Texas, I think. I can't think of any real mountain ranges you'd be near that would. You'd probably have to come further north. Ever watch Botched? No, I never watched Botched. No. You. I'm a butt guy. The more the merrier.
Oh, guys, we have a butt beach towel on our eBay store if anyone likes butts.
Danica's singing the thong song. Not how that works. How it works, Adam. No, it's not. So, but yeah. It didn't. Yeah, there's several of them, and most of them have signs. This one did not. Most of them have signs. And my parents have told me a story that they went to one when they first moved to California.
On purpose?
Yes.
And they got naked?
I don't know. I don't. I never asked because you don't ever want to know those things. But my dad said that the dude like rolled up in a golf cart to take them down to the beach. Just nothing on. And they're like, I don't think we should do this. I didn't get the rest of the story because you're just like, I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Oh,
we're about to get an indoor ski mountain here around Dallas. Now that's insane.
That's fun.
You could go to Hobbs to snow ski. Oh, really? There you go. There's your place. I was looking for a friend at a hot spring. I peeked over the fence and naked stranger is weird. Yeah. You can actually ski in whatever this town is. I saw the penguin towel tempting.
I know. Isn't that penguin towel sick? I love that penguin towel.
Adam, check your IG message and thank me now for posting it in the chat.
Uh-oh.
Wait, yes. Thank you for not posting that, but that's funny. Also, who is the other Texan? There's a couple Texans in here. Yeah. Junk Monkey. There you go. Those two.
A lot of Texas.
We have a lot of Texas people. And we have a couple California. We have a couple Ohio, Florida, New York. I don't think of anybody else that I'm missing. Washington State. Oregon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oregon. Oh my God, I'm so cold.
Virginia.
Guys, okay, so I was saying this the other night to Adam. Who thinks this is a great idea? Okay. Tell me if I'm wrong.
I'm going away.
Okay, fine, goodbye. So I was like really wanting soup on Friday, and I just really could go for some soup. And I just kept talking about it. And Adam's like, I'll make you soup. And I'm like, I don't want your canned freaking whatever it is. Progresso nasty dog food soup. Okay.
It's chunky.
It's chunky, disgusting. I want like
some of the chunky soups are good.
No, they're nasty.
The cheeseburger hamburger one was good.
I don't want a hamburger, cheeseburger, canned soup. I want somebody to deliver me a delicious, hearty bowl of soup at all hours of the day.
Okay,
whether it be 2 a.m., 7 a.m., 5 p.m., whatever. I want
5 p.m. 5 p.m. through 8 p.m. through 5 p.m. is not a problem.
Soup on demand at any time of day. Just like Insomnia cookies. Isn't that their thing? If they can give cookies any time of day, why can't they bring a delicious bowl of mulligatawny soup to me?
I will tell you why.
Why?
Because most people don't have the same terrible problem you have with opening a can of chunky soup, dumping it in a bowl, and throwing it in the microwave. And won't pay someone to deliver almost the same soup to you.
Guys, we want soup on demand.
Nobody. I've already
answer.
We've lost everybody watching at this point.
You want soup on demand. You want soup on demand.
Rio de Dos. I still can't pronounce it, dude. JD's from. We got a couple people from Canada too. That's right.
Yes, JD.
How's your mom?
On demand.
I want to make a loop of you saying salsa and Dave saying jalapeno, and then when I get my channel going, you can make a loop of me saying things that sound different in the north.
Salsa.
We say salsa wrong?
Salsa? I wanted salsa, not salsa.
Salsa, not salsa. Do I say salsa wrong?
Look, the King wants soup on demand.
There you go. The king with the pirate.
Soup on demand.
The king with the pirate parrot. Me. Soup on demand. Adam, no soup for you. No soup for you.
Right? Who wants soup on demand?
I absolutely love that episode for the different reason. I cannot I lose it every time Elaine goes up and does the first order when she's like, and then she's like, did anybody ever tell you look like Al Pacino? And she's like, hoo-ha, hoo-ha. Like, I lose it every time she does it. Doesn't matter how many times I've seen it. Every time I lose it. That and when the guy, or when Jerry and his girlfriend are kissing in line, and she's like, are you kissing in line? And she's like,
Oh, yeah.
Jerry, talk to him. And he's like, who are you?
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites. My husband and I have been taking turns making homemade batches of soup all winter.
You know what?
That's another thing you could do.
Soup on demand.
That's another thing you could do is make homemade soup and then store
I
it.
want soup on demand.
Yeah, well, you would have it on demand because it's already made.
No. I don't want to have to heat it up. I want it brought to me. I might heat it in the microwave a little bit if it comes at not the right temperature.
You got it much close. Thank you.
Also,
But the best I could do. And I'm from Pittsburgh. We could tell you have the pirate parrot.
but maybe
right there.
maybe they just like the pirates.
Nobody likes the pirates.
Well, the king does.
Maybe the king does. I'm not a fan. Soup on demand with hot, fresh bread.
See?
No bread. Bread 25 cents.
Soup on demand.
There's a great vinyl figure of the soup Nazi. Oh, yeah, there is. Instapot, yeah. See? You could use Sarah's scared of the Instapot.
Nice. Soup on demand. Everyone's saying they want soup on demand.
Yeah, see?
Don't fight me on this.
I've been ordering all different soups from our favorite Mexican restaurant each time we go. There you go. Yeah, see, I told you. Nobody likes the Pirates. It's Bob Nutting. If he sells the team and lets the team actually compete, then it might happen. Tom Yum soup. Tom Yum soup's
love
good.
Tom Yum and Tom Ka. Yes, so delicious.
But I don't want to be a pirate. I want to be a cowboy.
Yeah, I don't want to be a cowboy.
Sarah's taking high maintenance to a whole new level.
Guys, soup on demand is like not asking for a lot.
Junk Monkey. When I met Sarah,
It's not
one of the draws to Sarah for me when we were young, when we were dating, was that she was not really a high maintenance girl.
Oh, give me a break.
But you weren't. You drove a Hyundai.
I never am.
With a taped on mirror.
Yeah, because I crashed. Okay, I had to fix it somehow.
Yeah. So, and she was not very high maintenance. And then, like 3 years in our relationship, she started buying Coach and brand name stuff.
No, you bought me a Coach purse for my birthday.
Right. But then she started buying it. It was, so maybe it's my fault. You're high maintenance.
Too bad.
And now she's taken it to a level where she wants a personal garçon to be delivering her soup whenever she wants it.
Okay. So look, okay, let me tell you something. They will bring you cookies. Why can't they bring you soup?
Oh, here we go. Huge pots of soup in 20 minutes. Yeah, with the Instapot. It's true. Sarah's scared of the Instapot. She's frightened of it. Sarah once bagged cereal.
Pressure cookers scare me.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. I
Sarah,
want hot, delicious soup delivered on demand.
I like the Pirates in the 70s. Sure, I wasn't born, but I got an Uber call once. A sick guy called and said he don't need a ride. Get me soup and chicken noodle soup from the Central Market. He was so sick he tipped a hundo. That was pre-DoorDash.
Nice.
Wow, nice.
The biggest tip I ever got was $40, and that was $45, and that was last week.
Careful, Adam. You're walking on thin ice. It was her natural and stunning good looks and beauty. Yeah, that's right. Now we know.
Better, Ben.
Now she wants soup delivered hot to her desk every day. That's right. Look at what you started, Adam.
I don't have a desk, but
You don't? Yeah, see? He's got a point. You don't have to keep a cookie hot.
You know what? Guys, I know some people are on board with my soup delivery service, and that it should happen. So someone should do it. And they should call it soup on demand.
You should do it.
I don't want to do it. I want someone to bring the soup to me.
It's like cabbies and soup. You can buy you can buy a cabbie or you can buy a soup.
Yeah, you could definitely buy soup, but not from me because I'm not making it.
He wanted soup on demand. I like it. What would you call it?
I would call it soup on demand. SOD for short. Sod.
Sod. Soup on demand. Do you know the overhead? Well, it would be less
God.
overhead than most
God.
restaurants.
It'd be so much overhead.
You know how much soup you'd be throwing out every day?
So much.
You'd have to be like Elaine with the muffin tops.
Yes.
You'd have to give it all to homeless shelters.
You literally, the customer base is not going to be
No.
what you think it's going to be.
You wait 10 years, wait 20 years, then start the business when all of us are aging to the point where we're going to want soup all the time.
And my whole thing is that it's not, I mean, I can get a bowl of soup from Uber. I can get it from DoorDash. But I can't get it at 2 a.m. Can I? No.
No, you can't get anything around here at 2 a.m.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
You can't get anything in downtown or at 2 a.m. really, except for Permane Brothers. You're cracking Danica up. Oh my God! Thrift School sold an old Kent Coleman lantern for $1,000. Yeah.
Dang, that's awesome.
Pete did it a while ago too. I think. Craigslist Hunter. He had some of those old Coleman lamps can be worth a ton. I've never found one, but I think he found his in a thrift store. I'm just saying, if I could order soup right now, I would. See, there you go. Strain the ingredients and call the liquid stock for the next day soup. There you go. It works, sure.
Sure.
Hot fresh sod.
Yeah, that's right.
Hot fresh sod.
Hot fresh sod.
Can't get anything after 11. No, you really can't. Not anymore. There used to be a handful of places you could get food pre-COVID, and then like everything went to like closing at 10 o'clock around here, and they've never turned back. And I'm sure it's a staffing issue at this point, but still, there are times where like it would be nice to have Sheetz is still open, but that's really it. So, and we haven't been eating that level of garbage yet. I thought I bought butternut squash soup the other day. When I got home, it said it had an orange in it.
Weird.
That's interesting. Butternut squash and orange.
Fruity.
I mean, that might work. Caliente still open? No.
No, they close at 10. They only are open till midnight on Friday and Saturday. We usually get it on Sundays, but my mom and sister came to visit today, so we did.
Yeah. Soup al jour. So you should call it.
Oh, hello.
Soup de cabbie.
We could have Tiger be the logo for Soup on Demand.
Hi, Heather. Thanks for
Hello there.
Yeah. I don't think your soup idea will work for very long.
Tiger, do you want to be the spokesman for Soup on Demand? Yes, I do.
Did you say yes?
Yes.
Is
Yes,
that
I do.
Is that how cats
That's
talk?
what cats say yes. They say yes.
Is that
They say yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Is that how
Soup
cats
on
talk?
Demand. He's shy. That's the only reason he doesn't want to show his face. It's not because he doesn't agree with the soup idea.
Bearded PokeTuber wants to see Chonker, but he's not around.
Oh yeah.
None of the Chinese takeout places are open late at night. No.
Oh, this is a dead
Ping.
town after 9.
Ping, West Coast is a little different because there's a lot more people and people that have a nightlife. Around here, if it's not a weekend or a Thursday, you're not finding anything open late.
And we strive at night. We strive from like
and that's part of the problem.
Yeah.
And that's part of the problem is we're up listing till like 11 o'clock most nights. So, and we eat dinner super early anymore because we very seldom eat breakfast, which is stupid because if we ate breakfast, we'd probably eat at a normal hour for dinner. But we very seldom eat breakfast. So what ends up happening is by like 4:30, both of us are starving and we end up eating at like 4:30, 5 o'clock. And then by like 11:30, 12 o'clock, we're starving again. Yeah. So it's just, that's just the problem. Like normally right around now is when I'm stopping listing postcards because.
Yeah. I'm stopping working usually around like 11:30 or 12 too. Yeah. And then we like chill out for like 2 hours and watch TV. So
8 p.m. here, like I don't go to bed before 2 a.m. Wendy's is open till midnight, like Sheetz.
Oh yeah, Wendy's is open until 2 a.m. I think.
All days of the week? That wouldn't make much sense.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. There is a fair amount of hotels around here, so maybe they are, but yeah, I don't know. Meow kitty. Instead of soup du jour, soup of the day, a soup all du jour, soup all day.
That's right,
I
on demand.
like it. I like it. Just remember, there was a guy in Austin close to UT campus that delivered soup by bicycle. He was called the Soup Peddler. I'm 100% serious. That's a good name. Soup Peddler. He needs some churros stuff.
Oh yeah, that's like,
yeah.
that's like what I call the cat push pops.
Yeah.
We don't I don't have any right now.
Had him about to be the Soup Peddler. I told him. Yeah, that's right. That's funny. Infamous Red Baron classic crust, as your brother calls the backup meal from his childhood. Yes.
The backup.
He's slightly mistaken. Yeah, so my mom, and she might be watching. My mom was not a good cook and still isn't. It's just not. It skips a generation, right? Because my grandmother and her was a great cook. My mom not. So
Adam loves to put so much salt on things. It's
but
like
I'm a pretty good cook. So and
mine
Paul
is
is too.
you're over salting.
No, you just under season everything.
No, Adam, so much you make things so
every now and again
salty.
I dump a little bit too much in, but yeah.
So
No.
salty.
Anyways, no, what he's talking about is when my mom would screw up something and it was unedible. We would have those personal pan. I eat them too all the time. The personal pan Red Barons with the little. Well, it used to be like a tray that you put on the microwave. Yeah. But they're not the original crust. It was the personal pans that we had as our backup meal when we were kids. Because my mom would screw something up and then be like, "Here, it's like I'll get these pizzas for you." And to this day, I think they're better in the microwave than they are in the oven.
I know you love it in the microwave.
I do. Yeah, they're great. I haven't had them in a while because we haven't been eating that kind of stuff, but they're so good. They're expensive, like $8 for 2.
I don't know where you're buying them. Oh, you're probably buying the name brand.
Well, yeah, the Red Baron.
Yeah, you're rich, so that's what you buy.
Paul used to add salt. Yeah, see, there you go. If you're dumping salt in, you're over salting, and I like myself. I'm not dumping. I'm not dumping salt into anything. Sarah. Okay, if Sarah had it her way, Junk Monkey, she would lightly sprinkle salt and pepper on a steak, like very lightly.
Yes.
No.
Because as Susan says, you can always add salt, but you can't take it out. It tastes nasty.
Yeah, but I used to cook in restaurants, and the last thing you want anybody to do if you're making food for people is bust out the salt and pepper.
Okay,
because you should know how to season your food.
I don't like a lot of salt on my food.
If Bearded PokeTuber's here, he's going to say yes to that. I guarantee.
Yeah, you had this conversation before, but I don't like all that salt.
We tried to turn in international shipping. We tried to turn on international shipping. It said that it was global, and then we said we needed to opt in out. So confusing. I'm not sure. You can take salt out by adding a large raw potato. Yeah, probably. Anywho, we're gonna get going. We are gonna get going. I'm gonna try and make that video about selling paper and stuff soon. Hopefully this week, maybe next week. It depends on how busy we get. But that's what's coming up. We got that, and then me and Sarah will be back here live on Thursday at 9:30.
Oh my God, it's 11:37. Holy crapola!
Yeah, we went a little over.
Wow.
Have you ever gone to McDonald's and say no salt on the fries, please? They look at you.
Now that's an exception. That's an exception.
Yeah, you can't do that. They have to be salty. They're great. No. Yeah. I did leer from your mom to add a cold tab of butter to sauces when they're too salty. Make soup for Sarah, Adam, please. Okay. Anyways, we'll be back live here at 9:30. And yeah, that's about it. In the description below, there's a whole bunch of new promo codes: Ship, Supply Hut, American Bubble Boy, and Posh Sidekick. So if you guys are thinking about any of those, check them out in the description below. We'd appreciate it. Other than that, we're going to get out of here. Do you have anything you want to talk about before we leave?
Guys, go follow the Daily Cabbage.
And
if you haven't already.
Enter
my giveaway. It's like kind of far down now. I have to put it in my story. Yeah. Buy Cabbage Patch Kid.
If you don't want it
at night. Do it.
There you go.
Go buy some towels.
There you go. All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. We will see you Thursday.
Bye. Good day, sir.
Good day, sir.